Smarties DJ here with another edition of Was It Worth It SmackDown. And it was a pretty good SmackDown this week. As we all know, we have the Fatal 5-Way match for the WWE Championship with AJ Styles defending his title against Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and two newcomers, Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. They both defeated Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in singles competition last week to earn their way into the match. Renee Young we started off with Renee Young asking AJ Styles about the Fatal 5-Way match. She was asking if he was still in control of his own destiny. And then he started talking about a bunch of things that he wanted to do in the Fatal 5-Way match, but he also had to be wary of what could happen inside the ring while he is doing that. And while he's talking about that, Baron Corbin comes out and interrupts AJ Styles. And because AJ Styles is talking about how he can beat everybody one-on-one, and Baron Corbin doesn't think so. And then Kevin Owens comes out and Kevin talks about how Shane has it out for him. He's been doing that for the last few weeks. And then Shane comes out, interrupts Kevin, and he makes two matches for tonight. Baron Corbin versus AJ Styles in the main event, and then Kevin versus Dolph, which happens right after this segment. So please check out that segment, and I'll get you all caught up on the Fatal 5-Way for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And next we have Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler. The match goes back and forth. Dolph looks really good, just as good as he did in his match last week against Sami Zayn. Kevin finally found some offense, though. Towards the end of the match, it goes back and forth again. Each guy does their finishers and can't pin the other guy. It's a really good match. It's a 5-star match. I don't know why it wasn't the main event. It was that good. So please check it out. Somebody interrupts Dolph's concentration towards the end of the match and helps out Kevin Owens. You might have to check out that match to find out who it is, but I'm pretty sure all of y'all know who that is. Next, we have Jinder Mahal talking about what's going on with this Bobby Roode and Randy Orton feud. Goes back and forth. Talks about Bobby Roode's top 10, says that he's an egomaniac. Not really sure what all this is about. But Randy Orton comes out and does a few moves. Tries to do a RKO to Bobby Roode, and it just carnage in the ring. You gotta check it out. It'll get the picture flowing for you for the United States title. Backstage with Daniel Bryan and Shane talking about what just happened, and Daniel Bryan thinks Bobby Roode should face Jinder. Well, Shane McMahon thinks Bobby Roode should face Randy Orton at Fastlane. You'll have to check both those segments out to find out in the end who actually will face Bobby Roode at Fastlane. So really, please check those segments out. As I said on my last video last week, Charlotte, Naomi, and Becky Lynch were going to fight the Riot Squad. The last 2 weeks, Charlotte has been facing Sarah Logan, and I forgot the other girl's name, versus the Riot Squad. And Charlotte Flair's team gets the advantage most of the match. Doesn't really go back and forth, but towards the end, the Riot Squad finds a way to win. And it was a really good match. If you like Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Naomi, it was a really good match. For them, they did a lot of stuff, but in the end, the Riot Squad still found a way to win. Backstage with Kevin and Sami, Sami says he always has done what is right. So please check that segment out, because you will find out what that means. I can't tell you any more about that, because just check out that segment. Next we have the New Day, Big E and Xavier Woods representing the New Day versus Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin for the right to face the Usos at Fastlane for the WWE titles. Now, I think this is getting old with the New Day and Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable getting a chance. I think they should give another tag team a chance. I'll talk about that in a minute. We had Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable getting the upper hand early. You would have thought they were going to win, but in the end, the New Day finds some offense and wins the match. It was really good. Whenever Big E comes in, he always does a great job with fighting. So check that match out. It was really good. And then the Bludgeon Brothers came out, and they've been taking away competition like crazy. Local competitors every week, killing them. Not even giving the local competitors a chance to even get any offense. And I like that. And I think they should be fighting the Usos at Fastlane. We still have a few weeks, so they could make their case to fight the Usos with the New Day. I think that since the New Day have gotten their chances. They've fought them back and forth. They've won a few times. They've lost a few times. Give somebody else a chance, you know? But if you like the Bludgeon Brothers, please check them out. They've been doing really well, just taking away competition like crazy the last few weeks. Next we have the Ruby Riott backstage doing a Twitter, doing a little backstage video saying that she wants Charlotte alone, by herself, one-on-one. But the only way she's getting that is if she brings the title along at Fastlane. So it looks like we're going to have Ruby Riott versus Charlotte Flair at Fastlane. It's not set in stone yet, but you're just going to have to watch the video and see how firm she is on that. Next we have AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin. This was okay match. I kind of wish they would have put this first and then the Dolph Ziggler match at the end because that was a better match. But anyway, that's another story for another day. The last two times, as we all know, Corbin has won, beating AJ Styles for the United States Championship and then the rematch for the AJ Styles' rematch for the title. Corbin won both times, winning the title and retaining the title. It was a great match. It went back and forth. I thought at times both competitors could have won the match. I really thought it would have been, at times you would have thought Corbin would have been able to pin with the moves he did. And then you would have thought AJ Styles would have pinned. It just went back and forth, as most matches have been doing lately on SmackDown. They've been doing a really good job booking, and this match was no different. It was a really good match, but in the end, the champion always, most of the time finds a way to win. And in this case, AJ Styles won. But as we all know, the Yep movement has a way to ruin matches. Or in this case, celebrations. They came out and messed with AJ Styles. That's all I'm going to say. So, please check it out. I think the Yep movement doesn't want AJ Styles 100% for Fastlane. I think either Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn might win that match. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see at Fastlane. So yeah. As we all know, please check out SmackDown this week. I give it I'd say about an A. It was really good. Matches were good. They went back and forth a lot. It was a really good pay-per-view, getting us closer and closer to Fastlane. Now, as we all know, this Sunday is Elimination Chamber. Last year was SmackDown's. This year it's Raw's Elimination Chamber. We have the men's 7-way Elimination Chamber, and then we have the first ever women's Elimination Chamber. Issa, Francesca Bettinelli, Liam and I, DJ, will be doing a live show for 3 hours with the. We're going to start at 6 with the pay-per-view before the show starts. So we will have a live pre-show at 6, and then we'll go live with the pay-per-view, commenting about it, talking about storylines in between the matches, a little bit of everything. So please check that out. It should be really great. It's our second time we did a live thing for Raw 25, and it went really well. I hope Elimination Chamber can do just as well. So please check it out. Thank you, and Until next week.